fault. The Biden administration made men weak.
To the Bitcoin ecosystem. We're saying Bitcoin's a valuable asset.
Oh, what is it? 100 men versus one gorilla. Welcome to the breakdown.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow
down. Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
To see a lot more movement on ETH, ETF inflows on ETH, with Elon and his company. My intro. This is Crypto News with Julie Kinnis, and I am your host, Julie Kinnis, and this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network.
Look at the moves that Trump is making right now.
Coinbase and PNC are working. Foundation of White Americans. But the issue with black folks is we're American. The same thing that makes you great makes you weak.
There's a lot of writing Welcome to Conspiracy Unplugged, the ultimate conspiracy. We are in a simulation. Are we?
What could potentially be the next move for Bitcoin. So this is telling me that the next move is getting loaded up. Hello and welcome to the Friday Market Wrap-Up presented by the Gokhshtein News Network.
Welcome to the Meme Report, where the community speaks and the tokens rise.
Hello friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin, it's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to The nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
We'll do this again. Welcome to the nightly recap powered by GNN. That is right. Yes, I know the sound wasn't on. Gokhshtein News Network, sponsored by Apu and Peasy. Shout out to Apu and Peasy. GNN is your trusted source for politics, crypto, and everything in between that makes you question reality. So let's get right to the news. And thank you everybody who survived yesterday as we were live in Arizona at the city council meeting where Leslie Moda was going ahead and talking about crypto and bringing crypto to Arizona, to places where people don't have their hands on wallets or crypto in general. All right. Retirement goes digital. Trump has signed an executive order opening the 401k retirement market to crypto investments. Let's go. That literally is $1 trillion. That is $10 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump fuck president for king. King Trump, motherfuckers. That's right. I feel like I gotta do this whole show in this. That's great, by the way. For all you guys still working your miserable jobs in corporate, it is perfect that, like, here you go. Here you fucking go. You get to go ahead and have your 401ks make investments into cryptocurrencies. That is a beautiful thing, man. That is beautiful. How far we have come. Oh my God. I can't believe the day is finally here where we have the United States of America embracing cryptocurrency. It is a beautiful thing. Anyway, moving on. Bitcoin's back. Bitcoin has surged back over $117,000. Let's fucking go. I haven't actually looked at the markets. Let's see. Where are we at now? I was still there. $17,000. Shout out to $117,000 Bitcoin. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to fucking see. Go higher, much higher, much higher. Ethereum climbs to 3,900. Let's fucking go. Ethereum is trying to break through this $4,000 mark. Let's go. Let's fucking send this motherfucker. Send this motherfucker. Send this motherfucker. All right. I love Ethereum. I love Ethereum. I love Ethereum. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. Ripple drama ends. The SEC and Ripple have officially ended their legal battle with a joint dismissal of all appeals. Finally, it is over. Shout out to every diehard that held Ripple. That held Ripple for a very long time. Some held since 2016. Yes, when CNBC said, absolutely, Ripple is, if you like Bitcoin, Ripple is what you got to go ahead and acquire as well. That's right. I saw comments, not that I feel this way, by the way, I'm just reading comments. I saw comments stating, hey, you know, great. I think it was like, oh, Pudgy Penguin said this. Pudgy Penguin's the main account said, great to hear that, like, I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Great to hear that Ripple has won this case, but can somebody tell me what Ripple actually does? Again, that's not me. I'm just saying that was stated out there on social media by the Pudgy Penguin goddamn account. I'm just repeating what was said. That's all. I'm just repeating what was said. I love you. I love you, man. I love you. You know what I hate? I hate this iPad. This iPad, if I don't look at it, the shit starts going dark, and it literally wants to fucking turn off in a minute. Or actually 30, it feels like 30 seconds. It gives me 30 seconds before it turns off. Anyway, again, sponsored by Apu and Peasy, because I don't want to go to a commercial break, but sponsored by Apu and Peasy. Shout out to Apu, the autistic motherfuckers out there, okay? Repping Apu, the crazy sons of bitches, love Apu. I still have 27 members of Apu blocked, and I will not unblock them, and that goes back to the chain link days, okay? That's bottom line. I am not unblocking them. Bottom line. And I don't block a lot of people. Them motherfuckers staying blocked. Also, sponsored by Peasy. Shout out to Peasy. Really good. Yo, I got to tell you, really cool cats over there. Okay. They got a slot on here. They got Peasy rapping. You've seen the videos. Peasy's out there rapping. Shout out to Apu and Peasy. By the way, we got more people. More people. Some of your favorite tokens are reaching out. Some of your favorite projects are reaching out to sponsor the shows here. If you're looking to go ahead and sponsor GNN broadcast, DM me. I will look into it. I'll pass it along. We'll see what can happen here. All right. Moving forward, banking gets a shakeup. President Trump has officially signed an executive order banning banking discrimination based on crypto, religion, or political beliefs. Finally, as somebody who had his account closed by Chase, you cocksuckers, basically on New Year's Eve, okay? Because I went ahead and bought crypto. Thank God and thank goodness for Donald J. Trump for going and putting everybody in the goddamn places. Crypto capital of the world, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Crypto capital of the world. Wall Street shrugs it off. Despite President Trump's tariffs, 82% of the S&P 500 companies beat their quarterly earnings estimates. Bro, like, what do we got to do to get a rate cut here, man? What do we got to do to get a rate cut? Jerome Powell and friends, honestly, we know who's paying you. We know who is telling you not to go ahead and cut rates, and that is the Democrats, the liberals, the crazy liberals, radical left is purposely in your ear, and you're probably a radical left yourself, a lefty yourself, no doubt about it. Listen, the economy is thriving. The economy is thriving. Tariffs are doing their thing. President Trump. I hope we can allow this man to run a third term. Let's fucking go. The meeting is on, ladies and gentlemen. Russia has confirmed Putin and Trump are set to meet in the next coming days. Let's go. Putin finally realizes this is a war that he cannot win. Just like Ukraine, he can't win this war with the United States of America. You need us. Just bow down, make peace with Ukraine, and maybe, just maybe, we'll allow you to go ahead and start trading with the rest of the world. What you gonna trade with China? Nothing. You can't even afford to buy Chinese goods. God damn it. We'll be back right after these commercial messages, okay?
Hello, friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin. It's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun count.
And that is a clip from the Man of Memes coming out in 2027-28, starring me, the Man of Memes. Another round of applause. I get goosebumps every time I see that clip. Man of Memes, 2027-2028. That's the scheduled date. That's right. That was me. That's right. Crypto. Let's get back to the show. Crypto floodgates open. Crypto czar David Sachs says Trump's executive orders would unlock crypto access for 90 million Americans. Ladies and gentlemen, we are entering We are entering one of the greatest times in history, the transfer of wealth. You can either participate, you can either sit at the same table with some legendary figures, or you can continue to sit back and participate in the fuckery. I've said this for years upon years upon years. You can either sit at the same table even with people that you dislike, but you both have the same goal in mind, and that is to make life-changing money. You can go ahead and do that, or you can go ahead and stay poor. I choose not to stay poor. I choose to be wealthy every second. That's right. Pressure on gold. The United States has imposed a tariff on 1 kilo gold bars. That's right. There you go. Donald Trump just smacking motherfucker. Yo, you know what? I think, just to end it on there, I think a lot of people are now realizing that, you know what? Even the biggest haters are realizing what Trump is doing is crazy. In a good way. What Trump is doing is crazy in a good way. At first, they thought he was just crazy. They're like, these tariffs ain't going to work. These tariffs are not going to work. But now as they watch investments come into, or people or companies stating that they will make $600 billion investments, $6 million investments, $1 trillion investments into the United States of America, now people are saying, wow, finally, a leader, Trump, President Trump, somebody who campaigned on tariffs, who campaigned on America is being ripped off and I'm going to put an end to it. He is putting an end to it, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting money from other countries. We have not done that in decades. Upon decades. We have not made money. We allowed countries to use our resources and literally pay us nothing. And you still have a few of these cockroaches holding out. You have a few of these countries that are holding out for hope like America needs them. We don't need you. We don't need you. That's the problem. And I don't think a lot of motherfuckers understand this. We have the biggest military in the world. We are the engine that drives the entire universe. Bottom line, this entire world operates on all cylinders when the United States of America is operating on all cylinders. China, broke ass, labor force is retiring. Russia, got no economy. Brazil, who? What are we talking about? There is no country like the United States of America. There is none. Without us, they all fall. We are the powerhouse, whether you like it or not. I don't care where you're tuning in from. If you're following me and you're from Argentina, this is facts. Okay? The United States runs shit, and it's time that you start paying the bill. That is right. You are going to participate in paying the goddamn bill when the bill comes from the waiter and it's laid down upon that motherfucking table. Because it can't be just you selling your shitty ass products to the United States of America and then not paying any sort of fucking premium to do so. Also, you motherfucking countries have gotten away for so long denying American products from coming into your country. That all changes. Now we're going to go ahead and make this a fucking even playing field. And if not, your asses and companies in the United States of America that are trying to avoid using American products, well, your asses are going to get smacked around. And if you think that the Trump administration hasn't planned out a way from you having that money trickle down to the consumer, trust me, I am pretty sure dictator Trump will put an end to that real quick. The price of goods haven't gone up. The price of goods really haven't gone up. They've gone down. The price of eggs and shit, have they gone down? They have gone down, and they will continue to go down. Inflation is down, ladies and gentlemen. It is down. Thank America. Thank Americans. Excuse me, I should say. The Americans that went out and voted for Donald J. Trump. That's right. Anyway, that is really the news. There's really nothing much to talk about. Crypto is doing crypto things. I expect crypto to go completely bear. I said somewhere in August, we're going to restart this shit. And September, September, baby, when everybody comes back, all the big boys with big pockets, when they come back and they officially want to announce that they've gotten into Ethereum, oh boy, will we rock it. If you think $10,000 Ethereum is not coming, you are crazy. Make sure to replay this motherfucking show 6 months or 12 months down the line. We are sitting at 10,000 plus Ethereum, and your goddamn memes are going goddamn parabolic. And this entire space is sending. Anyway. Let's go to the quote of the night right after this commercial break. Sponsored by Apu and Peasy.
Hello, friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin. It's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
And thank you to Pooh and Peasy for sponsoring the show. Appreciate it. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as Crypto Talk Radio goes live. Me hosting the show with great panels talking about, what we've gotten recently into talking about the tech that's being built out here on the base side, on base, and BankerBot, specifically DRB. We've talked about a lot of these things. I think tonight I'm going to probably stop by a show later on. I stopped by a late night show while I was doing some contractional work. And I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't done that in the longest time. But it was a very interesting conversation, especially that I'm now investing money into base. So, ladies and gentlemen, what a time, what a time, what a time. I got to tell you, what a time. Anyway, the quote of the night. Okay, the quote of the night. Are you ready? Here we go. What a privilege to be tired from work you once prayed for. What a privilege to be challenged by a life you created on purpose. What a privilege to outgrow things you used to settle for. What a privilege to feel overwhelmed by growth you used to dream about. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of think about that. Like, man, what a privilege it is to be tired from some. Yeah, that's a fucking quote. That's a banger. Tune into all the shows on the GNN network. You know what it is. It's on the bottom, by the way. You can replay the show. It's on the bottom. You can also tune in to the breakdown. You can see all the shows listed. We'll have a lot more shows coming. I guess starting this month, we'll be rolling out 2 more media personalities that have just signed to the network. Notable personalities as well. One happens to have come from the street, Fox, and from mainstream media, and then we have somebody else. I want to keep that a secret because that hasn't been announced, but also somebody who has done a phenomenal job interviewing celebrities. So, ladies and gentlemen, GNN, we are just getting started here. Be good to each other. Be good to each other. Get the right content. into your hands and start making money. Change your family's lives. And on that note, I'm out.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap